to be a night to remember. Well, not feeling the love from the Minnesota faithful.
I love the look of the ring, Mr. Kelly. Reminds me of the days Vern Gagne, Nick Bockwinkel, right down the road in Minneapolis.
I think Vern and Greg, Jim Brunzell, Billy Robinson, they all spent time in this ring, and the Ring of Honor stars will be in it tonight. That's going to be a spirited contest. All right, so it's Cedric Alexander, Will Ferrara. Last night, Cedric Alexander lost his qualifying match to Roderick Strong, but in the course of that match, Mr. Wrestling 3, Cedric Alexander gave Roderick Strong a concussion.
And it seems to be an ongoing issue with wrestlers that have, done war with Cedric Alexander. We saw a few weeks ago ACH suffering a slight concussion after wrestling Cedric Alexander. This is a man that is very frustrated. We've heard Leda Scott talk about it, her lawsuit perhaps with Ring of Honor and Nigel McGuinness.
I'll tell you what, I think Veda had better be careful, because if somebody wants to take up legal action against Cedric, they might have a case. He's got a long list of litigants. And we both talked to Ferrara earlier today, and I know he was disappointed about not being in Survival of the Fittest this year.
He sure was, and I know he's been working hard, but there's always 2016. Will Ferrara, hard worker. And one thing I've seen in Will Ferrara over the last few weeks is the confidence level. The confidence that he goes, he's not a guy fighting for a job anymore. He is a man with a job, and you can see that confidence. He's not worried about losing every match.
Well, Cedric Alexander slaps a taste out of his mouth, and now Cedric running away.
And here's a case in point. 6 months ago, Will Ferrara would have taken it. He would have said, I'm paying my dues. I got to be a nice guy. But you can see the face. He's no longer a young boy, as BJ Whitmer, Mr. Whitmer would call him. He's now a fighter. He's now a member of the full-time roster.
And we still yet to get clarification on the envelope that was handed to him, the contents of which inside are still a mystery from Prince Nana. Shoulder block, down goes Ferrara. What a night it's going to be here, fans. Athleticism,
Beautiful deep arm drag.
Boy, Cedric went over straight up and down with that arm drag. Ferrara had it.
With a thud, too.
Yeah, Ferrara had his arm definitely hooked there. Referee Brian Gorey calling for a clean break, and there is not one. Looking forward to seeing that six-man with Adam Cole, Michael Bennett, and Matt Taven of the Kingdom, with Maria Kanellis in their corner, against the team of Moose and War Machine.
It should be great. The powerhouse against the guys that are some of the best thinkers in professional wrestling.
Great hurricanrana there for Ferrara. Now charges, wait, elevated over the top rope, lands on the apron. Oh, that dragon screw leg whip.
Wow.
And then the boot sends Ferrara out to the floor.
He gets 3 points for the field goal here, just like if he played for the
Minnesota Vikings?
Yes.
Well, obviously a very confident pose struck by Alexander.
Mr. Kelly, I should give points for even knowing that there was a football team in Minnesota.
That is something that you do share with Steve Carino, is that football is not your first sport.
No. Like Mr. Carino, I am a huge baseball fan.
Now, there are a lot of people who are speculating, and they're saying, hey, there seems to be a striking similarity in broadcast style between Mr. Wrestling 3 and Steve Corino.
Really, after 24 hours. That's why Ring of Honor fans are the smartest fans on the planet. You know, but hey, I take that as a compliment. I've done a lot more research than Steve Corino has in the past.
Corino was always ill-prepared, in my opinion.
You know, I loved our session last night at the hotel where we reviewed the show. Yeah, you saw some of my sleeping habits.
It was very strange that you never took the mask off at all.
No, I believe in. Living it 24/7.
No one knows your true identity.
No, even my boxers are white and black.
Well, we do want to say, give a shout out. Of course, there was a Steve Corino sighting at a restaurant with his pal Rob Dimension.
I wouldn't say it was his pal.
Well, again, is somebody that he's known for a long time. Acquaintance. And wait a second now, cover 2. I know Steve would love to be here, call this great action here tonight, but of course he is indefinitely suspended from commentary. So that's why Mr. Wrestling 3 is here.
Oh, nice.
Look at the way he held on.
Oh, slip behind, sunset flip.
2.
And you can see Will Ferrara didn't get both. He didn't get both shoulders pinned with his legs.
That could have been the key, allowing Alexander to escape the knockdown. Cover 2.
And that becomes, you know, the left knee's weaker. It's going to take more energy to get that foot over the legs. Sunset flip was a heck of a finish back in the AWA days, especially from years 1971 to 77.
Yeah, those were some great times. In fact, our promoter, Gary Juster, was involved with Vern Gagne back in the day. We were sharing some stories about the good old days with Gary.
Gary Juster's basically been everywhere.
And now Ferrara getting back to his feet.
He is one of the only men that my mentor, Mr. Wrestling 2, talks good about.
Oh, wow. What a neck breaker.
Nice neck breaker, great rotation.
Well, Ferrara, the time is now. If you want to put Cedric away and have a notch in the win column.
Strong elbow. I was going to say, would he be able to get him up? Oh.
Wow, that knee buckled as Alexander hit the kick.
Nice. Stunned him enough. Can he get for the pin?
Yeah, he might have hurt that knee even more.
And Mr. Kelly there, that just that 2 or 3 seconds that where he was trying to recoup that knee may have cost him. If he would have been able to go with the lateral press on top of Cedric Alexander, he may have been able to score the victory here. Now, Veda Scott not being here, do you think that is a plus or a minus for Cedric Alexander?
Well, again, I would put it in the plus column for us. As
it is, I've heard some stories.
Ferrara now, second rope. Whoa!
Oh, right on the knee again.
There's that kick that gave Roddy a concussion. But you can see Ferrara barely kicked out, and the look on Cedric Alexander's face says it all.
Very surprised. Wow, those fans of Hopkins jumping all over Cedric Alexander. Well deserved too.
These fans are great here in Hopkins.
And I've always been a fan of Cedric Alexander. I don't agree with his listening to Veda Scott. This guy has all the potential to be a world champion. I
asked Cedric about this. I said, you know, you do this. I said, oh wait a second. 1, 2, no. Oh, Michinoku. No!
Can't believe he kicked out. There's the tenacity. There's the fire of Will Ferrara. Never say die. Sometimes I think you need a 5 count to defeat Will Ferrara.
Well, what will Cedric do now that he has seemingly hit Ferrara with everything? All right, here we go. Cedric says it's overtime. He has won many, many matches with this move.
Do you get paid overtime?
Uh-oh, wait a second.
Beautiful DDT right in the middle. Can he get him?
1, 2.
Brian Gorey in perfect position. But Will Ferrara, if Cedric Alexander would have landed 2 feet to the left, Will Ferrara would have been getting this with hand raised right now.
This is a great match. It's just our starting point here, fans. What a night it's going to be in Hopkins, Minnesota. We're right outside of Minneapolis. Chop block there.
Like if you played for the Minnesota
Vikings.
Oh!
Crushes him in the corner with the drop kick. And again.
Concussion-inducing drop kicks. Come on now.
All right, Brian.
That's enough. That's enough.
Maybe the
He
referee
can
wants
defeat him now, Kevin Kelly.
lumbar check. Lumbar check. He got him.
You're winning the match, Cedric Alexander!
Now, Mr. Kelly, did Cedric Alexander even need to hit the lumbar check? Will Ferrara was out on his feet after the first drop kick in the corner. 3 was excessive. Do you believe that this could be the influence of that hateable lawyer, Veda Scott?
I don't know who's influencing Cedric. If it's not Veda, I'm not sure who it is. But the damage was done, certainly. While Will Ferrara fought with honor and guts, Cedric Alexander wins, physically dominant, but certainly as arrogant as ever.